Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Peter's Autovlog. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today, guys. In today's video, we have a 2022 Ford F-250 Lariat. Now, I have never driven a Super Duty before. Obviously, I have driven F-150s, but my first time behind the wheel of this beautiful F-250. Obviously, this being a Lariat model, it's got a lot of bells and whistles on it. Leather seats, cool seats. You have the big 12-inch digital screen that's brand new for the 22 model year F-250s or heavy duty ones. So really excited to drive this truck, guys. This is a really nice star white color that we have here, and this one's got the chrome package, as you can see, and really love the looks of this F-series or heavy duty trucks. And of course, you got 20-inch wheels. We got your chrome accents here and chrome mirror caps here with the Ford logo. These obviously extend out. You got your side steps here with the Ford logo, which is really cool. I've never seen it before. That's really cool that Ford puts a logo there. Of course, Ford's known to put those Easter eggs all around their new cars, whether it's a little symbol or anything like that hidden. So this has got the 6.7-inch bed, guys, here with the FX4 Off Road package. And man, this is a huge truck, but they're awesome. Obviously, these are tow haul, some of the best trucks there are for towing. Obviously, this thing, it's huge, 4x4, all kinds of creature comforts and all that kind of stuff, because man, these things are, this before it used to be all plastic, and now they're comfort leather. Oh, how much heavy duty trucks have come a long way, especially from Ford. So really nice one. This, of course, here you got the front. Of course, you got your chrome wheels, you got your LED. All this lights up as your daytime running light, of course, with LED headlights and high beams. You got some LED fog lights as well, and you can see the whole grille here is really nice. Your huge Ford emblem on the front, and your tow hooks, your front splitter here in the very bottom of the lip is really big. So my god, this is a huge vehicle. This one here is powered, this one does not have a diesel. This one's powered by the 7.3 liter V8, which is one of the newer power plants from Ford. So excited to drive this. Over 1,000 foot-pound of torque with the diesel engines, but still excited to drive one of these F-250. So obviously all of these are modded, they're lifted, all kinds of interesting things people do with them. So very popular trucks and one of the best selling trucks here as well. So before we go, guys, we're gonna give a quick shout out to Randy and Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this F-250. So thank you very much, Bartow Ford and Randy, guys. So really appreciate it. So I'll put all their information in the description below, guys. So all right, guys, so looking at this one real quick here, so we can take a look. I think I see my shadow here, but about $68,000 for this star white with Baja leather interior. Now the Baja leather interior is new for 2022, and I believe they did some minor changes. I'm not an expert on this vehicles, but I believe they did some minor changes to the front end as well for 2022. And of course, you got the 12-inch navigation, the same thing that's on the new F-150. So and obviously this has got the 4x4 package, which is a little bit slighter, different off-road shocks and all that kind of stuff, so in off-road modes as well. So all right, guys, over here we got the key. As you can see, we do have an auto gate that goes down, and I love how they put those amber color lights for turn signals, which not a lot of people do, or at least the German parts. So huge bed, guys. I believe you can put in about 3,200 pounds in this bed, all depending, and there's so many configurations with these heavy duties that they're all over the place. But I believe this one with this engine, the way it is about just under 3,400 pounds. So it's a huge bed. There's no line or anything like that, any protective things on it. So we got some LED lights here, that's part of the package, and some hooks. This doesn't have any fifth wheel type of option on our package. And this one does have the back step, which is a fantastic, awesome, because I want to put it out, but obviously to get into this huge truck, especially with these wheels, it's really tall to get into. So glad they have the step here. That's part of the I believe it's part of the Lariat package, so that makes it a little bit heavier, of course, when you lift this back up to get this going. But obviously you got two backup cameras here, part of the 360-degree cameras that this truck has. Of course, you got your tow hitches ready to go with all the hooks and some LED lighting here at the back as well. If I'm correct, this thing tows about 20,000 pounds, or either 15 or 20,000. I'll give you guys a check on that. I'll put that on the screen. I'll put that on the screen, guys, to check to see what is the tow rating. I think it's 15 to 20,000, depending on the engine. Since there are so many configurations, I apologize, but I'll put those on the screen, guys. So awesome tow rig. This guy's also got a camera up on top, as you can see, for the bed. And man, this thing is just, you know, it's an awesome truck to see this kinds of, you know, just the way everything kind of goes. You know, you got your, obviously your mirrors that kind of extend out as well for towing. So the best rig you can do for towing, obviously here you have it. So either this, you know, Titan with the diesel HHD, or either a Ram 2500 or anything like that. So not a ton of competition with this truck, so except for all the domestics, and I believe Nissan. I don't know if Toyota's coming up with something that's gonna, you know, be competing with us in the future, so we don't know about that. So all right guys, so let's go ahead and check out the interior of this. All right guys, so as you can see, we got here, this is called the Baja leather interior, which is a new option for a new color for 2022. As you can see, we got some soft, this is a little bit harder, but still soft. Actually this is a much better material that is on the Escape I reviewed. So obviously you got a bit of aluminum here, or like a plastic aluminum with a bit of wood fox trim here as well. You got your speaker system and a lot of pockets here. You put a lot of stuff here. You got your step. Obviously we got your seats back here, which are, this is a really nice leather, looks like it's perforated as well. And on the back here guys, here as you can see, we got a 3-prong 12-volt connection. That's probably got a 400 watts. You got a 12-volt and some USB connections, along with some outlets here for the AC. And of course we got your floor mats. There's no underneath connection, but you can definitely bring the seats down, or at least put them up if I'm correct, to put more storage. So as you can see, there's some other stuff here for the bed, and definitely some extra storage here for putting your stuff. So let's get inside here. Obviously this is, the seats already comfortable to me, but yeah, this is so roomy here. So this is so roomy guys here. Look, just so much room. You got a light light here for that, hooks here for your stuff, put your suit. And wow, look at also the interior guys. There's a new 12-inch screen. All the interior, there's no sunroof on this one. I believe you can get a panoramic sunroof on this one. This one doesn't have it, but as you can see, it's a really nice, beautiful, this is so elegant. This is a nice interior for sure. So obviously we got your elbow rest and of course your cup holders, and nice road. This is all powered back window here for the cab, I mean for the bed, and a lot of nice features. This leather feels really nice. You got, of course you got pockets, and this is probably the best if you want to travel in style. This is an awesome vehicle to be actually be in the back seat. So super, a lot of space. So all right guys, let's get out, and we're gonna jump out of here because it is tall. So all right guys, that's it for the back. So obviously guys, here we go back to the front. Actually, let's go around and go to the passenger side. Obviously here we got some sensors for the lane assist and all that kind of stuff, for the blind spot, and there's your lights. It's got some LED lights as well. As you can see guys, really cool the way Ford did all that LED lighting on this truck. And let's head over to the front of this vehicle here. So here in the front side guys, here of course you got the same type of leather. This is a much softer leather here with some technical plastics. You get your window control, obviously your door closings here with the weather. Of course we got some lumbar adjustable, I think it was probably 10 power weight seats here in the front with a really nice leather. These are cooled and heated here in the front. So obviously you got your glove boxes here. So we got your lower and your upper lock box, really nice. And of course you can turn off the front passenger side airbag with your key. It's a pretty good sized room here. Of course you got a little bit of extra room here on the side. Of course your cup holders in a huge part of your interior. Of course you got here's cool because you got also a 3-prong and a 12-volt together here for your power and your accessories. Of course you got more there. We'll go into the other side as well. But here we got your 12-inch screen, which is new for the heavy duty series for 2022. And obviously you see you got some of the stitching here that's really nice, part of this Lariat package if I'm correct. Super Duty logo here on this aluminum paneling, kind of looking panels here on the dashboard. So you got a hand grip here and really nice interior. So fantastic interior guys, this is a really nice interior. So can't you see, man, this is so nice to see that all this, so much features and stuff in this heavy duty truck. So why do you need something else? You can tow, you can do a lot of things with this truck. So, and of course here we got your part of your, I think it's a 10 to 12 speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system that this package also gets. So all right, let's continue. So I think this is awesome. All right guys, so let's go check out the power plant of this Super Duty. And of course we got the 7.3 liter normally aspirated V8, and I can see the hoods here. Let's just open up this up, and oh, pretty easy. Thank God we got some hood struts here as well, some gas struts to put this thing up. So here we go guys, 7.3 liter not EcoBoost, I've driven so many Ecos. 7.3 liter naturally aspirated V8, 430 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque. So obviously a pretty torquey engine. Obviously, you can put anything in here from Ford. Obviously, you got anything. There's another 6.6 liter, I think, or a smaller V8, the 7.3 liter, and the 6.7 liter turbo diesel V8. So obviously a nice power plant. Not much to see, but obviously I just wanted to see. At least to put some nice gas truck, because this is pretty high. And all right, guys, here in front of the Ford F-250, of course, we got some more cameras here. As you can see beneath the huge Ford badge, and a really cool looking front here. So all right, guys, let's head in over and jump inside this girl. And of course, guys, here we got your basically your keypad here to use it in case you want to leave your keys inside. You can just punch in your code as any other Ford and get in. So part of the package here. So all right, guys, got your side steps here, guys. Here in the front, of course, you got the same thing. Of course, you got your all your window controls here. Obviously, you got your mirror extenders here as well to tow. Obviously, you got all the window controls here for it. Some leather seating, and of course, you got some memory control, some memory seating here for your seats. And of course, you got some more bins and all kinds of things to put in here, your sodas and all kinds of storage. And of course, we got some more storage here on the bottom, here below on the right hand side of the console, or the left hand side of the console here with your leather perforated seats, which is really nice. Obviously, you got your automatic tilting and telescoping steering wheel, as you can see here. And of course, we got some lighting for your mirrors, and of course you got all your mirror controls and all the bed stuff in here and your lighting. So let's jump in, guys, and get into this awesome interior of the F-250. So go ahead and close the door, guys, and get some AC going. Here, of course, the key is here, and like all modern Fords, we will not need, we have a press a brake pedal, and we have our automatic start. So we get that huge V8 started. And I guess I'm gonna put here, of course, you can put your phone here to charge. All right, guys, so here we are inside the F-250's cabin. Obviously, you can see here, pretty good roomy sized cabin. So basically, you know, we have, you know, obviously the biggest change for 2022 is the 12-inch screen here that comes from the F-150. So this is Sync 4 system, the latest and greatest from Ford. So obviously you got all kinds of settings here you can do. Of course, this has got nav being the Lariat package, and this got also you know, part of the options. So we got navigation, as you can see, guys, and obviously you can pop the whole screen as the navigation screen, or take it back. So we can just put back. This is really intuitive. There's a lot of configurations and ways you can map out things and all that stuff. I'm not gonna spend a lot, but it's got an awesome tactical feel. You can actually bring here and just bring the stereo here, all the settings. This is, you can kind of stroll through a little window here. There's no phone, obviously your nav, you can put little screens, your climate control, your camera bed, and all that stuff here. So really cool, a lot of intuitive stuff here. Of course, you got let's go ahead and see the stereo. This has got a 10 speaker Bang & Olufsen stereo, which sounds, and obviously this is your volume control here,
whatever it takes. Just hitting send,
which sounds really good. I've heard just a little bit. So of course, here you got your traction control off, you got your hazards, you got your hill descent, obviously your lane depart, turn off, and your camera. So the camera system, lots of cameras in this truck. As you can see here, we got the front facing camera, and over here you got your 360 view all around camera. And of course, if you press this button here, it gives you all the camera angles that you can have. Obviously, you can make the whole big screen look like a TV kind of. This whole gives you the whole screen as the camera view, which is huge. It's like a small TV. Obviously, you got all your 3 surrounds from the sides. It gives you the bed. Look at the bed. That's cool. Reminds me of kind of that camera on those Airbus A380s that kind of look back or look front. So you can see your bed. That's awesome to see. Of course, you got also another camera option to put there if you want to put another camera on your trailer. Of course, you got your tow hitch camera and another back view here as well. So lots of awesome cool camera angles. Really fantastic the way they kind of incorporated into the design. This is brand new for 2022. Of course, here you got your two-wheel drive selectors, two high, 4 high, and 4 low. Obviously, you got your trail brake control here, your trail brake backup assist. Of course, this has got basically a dual climate control zone, a dual climate AC, which is obviously got also heated and cool seats for both front passengers. So you got also to put the AC up, as you can see. So Seats are doing really nice with cooling right now. And of course you got your 12 volt and a 3-prong connection here, 2 USB ports. Of course you got your charging wireless charging pad here, and this console closes. As you can see, I just push it and it closes up. So it's kind of nice, that Fox type of wood. And of course here you got a little more storage space. You got your room here for your drinks, and of course we got a huge storage bin here. As you can see, we got some more room here in the bottom. This is absolutely huge, and it's got a little tray for your things. So, and of course it does have a lockable thing with the key, so that's awesome to see. So we got all right guys, so here we go. As you can see, we got automatic windows up and down. This looks like all of them are. Looks like both front windows are automatic up and down. So obviously you guys here in the middle, of course you got all your controls for your configure my screens. Of course you got trip, you got all kinds of tire pressure, digital speedometer, engine transmission, and all kinds of installing information. Of course you got your off-road, you know, gauges here. Lots of cool things you can actually put on there. So blind spot connect, see all that traffic alert, parkade, all part of the Ford's Ford's Copilot 360 package here. So all kinds of blind spot things, and really cool. So you got towing, of course you got truck info, your tire pressures, as you can see here. Let's check them out. So it gives you your tire pressures. You know, it looks like one's a little bit lower than the other one, but it's not too bad. And of course here we go back, trip, of course trip, and my view, of course. So, and a lot of ways you can configure your screen. So all right guys, so I want to put it here on the screen here. So we got all gonna put the digital speedometer there. So we got an analog tach and also a speedometer here, of course, with your, this has only got 7 miles, guys. So it's a pretty neat truck. Here's got all your gauges here for all types of coolant and heating and your gas. Obviously here you got your drive modes as well. There is a normal mode, there is a tow haul, we have an echo, slippery, and a deep snow or sand. So for improved performance recommended. So all right guys, so there's all types of, we're gonna put it, say we'll put it in normal. I know there's a sports setting that one of my fellow YouTubers named Ben Hardy did on it, but I'm not gonna mess with that. Obviously this is not a sport truck or anything by that means. So of course we got a 10-speed automatic transmission on this squirrel. Of course you get your 4x4 system as well. So, and all kinds of crunchy features of heating, and the cooling. Actually is the cooling of the seats feels fantastic. And obviously, all right guys, so here of course you got the 10-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system, which sounds pretty cool. Relaxation. The stereo system sounds really nice. Obviously we got some speakers up here as well. So, and yeah, sounds really nice. Sound system sounds really cool. So obviously lots of, you know, gadgets and all for 22, but also guys, you know, the leathers here is really nice. It's got stitching here as well, soft materials on the top of the dash. Really nice, and really nice interior. As you can see, guys, got plenty of visibility. Obviously we got no sunroof here, the panoramic sunroof, that's an option. Got all kinds of lighting here as well, of course your glasses, and of course you got, there's no toggle switches that I see here, but you got some lights and all kinds of things you can press on here. So for the rear and all front. So it looks like there's also a speaker here as well. You got also home link as well here for your garage opening, and of course you got your mirrors here. So very well optioned, guys. Oh look, we got a frog in this one. Oh my god, look at that, guys. Oh man, I don't feel going bad, so I hope he stays there. But obviously, you know, really cool, and nice truck, more than I was expecting. Really super nice for these 2022 heavy duty. So all right guys, let's head out into our drive. So we got a lot. See, the mirrors got the blind spot, all that stuff. Really cool, especially with a truck this size. So let's go ahead, guys, and drive our first F-250. This is obviously a big truck, so probably the biggest thing I've ever driven. So feels very quiet and smooth, and it's kind of, the steering wheel is big. It feels a little bigger than usual, so, but it feels great. It's got really nice leather, and so all right, let's head out in this F-250. So all right, yeah, this guy pulls right out. So just a little bit of my mirrors, guys, here. So V8 feels pretty good. Obviously love the V8 sound, but it's kind of quiet down, of course, in this one. So all right guys, so driving my first F-250 or any type of heavy duty truck, Obviously this one's got all adjusted steering wheel a little bit here, it's a little bit down. So obviously you feel definitely high. The steering doesn't feel too bad. It doesn't feel not Jeep Wrangler bad. I would expect this has got a front live axle, so I believe so. I'll have to make sure of that, but yeah, it does. I mean, you expect this to drive like a truck, you know, the heavy duty truck, but it feels smooth though. I mean, it's not, you know, uncomfortable driving it or any type of, you know, I gotta put my hands on. This just feels really nice. So if you ever not driven a heavy duty truck, especially this one, it feels super nice. A lot of creature comforts, everything's at your hand, at your fingertips here for controls, the radio. Of course, you got a voice control as well here. You can just press it and it'll show you here. Radio. So we already got the radio on, guys. So we'll compress it here and it will say climate control.
You can adjust the temperature by saying set temperature, followed by the temperature that you want.
Cancel. So we cancel it, guys. So you can see it's got all kinds of creature comforts, of course, and of course you can hook this up to my trunk leaves. This also got automatic stop start or outside, you know, automatic start. All kinds of great things that this truck gives you. So kind of, you know, I probably just not going everything, but you know, it's got a lot of great things on it. So kind of hard to do everything in one shot. You know, but yeah, this thing it's definitely a truck. You can feel it, the weight on it. So this has got to be 6,000–7,000 pounds, this truck. So, but as you can see, guys, the engine feels good. It pulls strongly. I mean, it doesn't feel overwhelmed. I'm sure that torque of the diesel feels much better, but for a V8 it doesn't feel that bad at all. I mean, it has got good power. This is a big truck. Obviously you're not gonna be you know, expecting a lot of power from this, but it is well behaved. It's nice. The truck feels controlled. You know, it does feel big. It does feel like it take up the whole lane, and obviously this is a long truck, so but it doesn't feel bad at all. It feels good, you know, and what can I say, guys? So, but yeah, it's a big steering wheel, and that does feel a little bit, you know, you definitely got to keep your hands on it because it is a big truck. So you don't have a lot of room to move around in your lane, especially with a huge truck like this. All your mirrors look fine. I mean, obviously when they extend the tow, so obviously when you're hauling something in this one, say 10–15,000 pounds, you know, definitely it's got to feel different. But man, for every day, you know, it's doing really well. So I don't know about it in every day, this type of truck. I know people drive these things every day for work and stuff, but you know, I don't think this is the most fuel efficient truck. I'll put up the numbers, guys. Don't know exactly. It's got to be probably in the low teens or mid-teens to low 20s for, if not, if it even gets up to that, for highway mileage or for gas mileage. So but it feels very smooth. It's very quiet. Transmission is really smooth, and there's not a lot of sound. Obviously there's a bit of sound from the tires being all, you know, in all terrain, but whoa, yeah, the brakes are, yeah, you got to get used to the brake. This is not a small truck to stop quickly. So, but as you can see, guys, the V8 feels good, and the transmission is very smooth for shifting. So overall, you know, I was expecting this from a truck. I mean, it feels very good. I mean, the interior, the seats feel great. The leather feels really soft, very comfortable seats. The cooling is fantastic, and visibility is awesome. You feel high, you control the road, and the engine feels plenty quick for every day. And you know, guys, what can you know, it's not a bad truck at all. Suspension soaks up. It's a little bit, you know, jerry, but that's expected of, you know, this has got a 4x4. This has got the FX4 package, so obviously it's got a little bit different tuned shocks for off-road. So and obviously, you know, that everything's, you know, feels great. So the suspension doesn't feel any type of like nervousness or very, you know, kind of itching the sides. It feels really good. So all right, guys, head over and so obviously I know what sometimes these drivers or these trucks kind of just throw it at you. This thing is huge. It's kind of just probably below driving a semi. The way this thing is, the size is. So all right, guys, nobody's coming. So as you can see, guys, here, it's got, you know, it's got plenty of pep. I mean, it's not, you know, 475 pound-feet of torque is not a small number, but you know, this is a huge truck, so it's doing very well. I mean, the engine looks like there's quite a bit of power down lower in the RPM range, so it helps you out to, you know, to tow and all that kind of stuff. So but you know, really nice truck. I really like it. I mean, they drive, and it's for an everyday, you know, for hauling and towing, or what, you know, for work. That's just really nice. It's a lot of truck, a lot of, you know, things you can do with this truck: towing, calling, whatever your job requires. This is an awesome truck, and all this creature comforts in a truck like this with the leather cooled seats. You know, this has got more features than any BMW for about the same price. So love the screen. It's super nice, and man, I'm really impressed with this truck. So obviously I don't have a need for this unless you're towing. Of course, if you guys don't know, I follow Street Speed 717. He just bought an F450 to tow his Viper and his Corvette, so I don't blame him. But yeah, this is an awesome truck, to be honest. So look, it doesn't feel huge, but it definitely does drive like a truck. So let me know what you guys think. Once again, guys, big shout out to Bartow Ford and Randy for letting me some time in this vehicle, and really happy to drive my first heavy duty truck. And there's a lot more stuff that I missed, because I'll put some of that stuff in the description. Obviously there's a lot of features and a lot of ways you can build a truck this size. So this has probably got the most configurations of anything you can probably choose in Ford. So, but it's got good maneuverability. I mean, the steering feels good. It's not, you know, I mean, my wife won't probably like to drive this, but you know, it's got nice power. It's beautifully well, you know, quiet. It's nice, it's comfortable, got a fantastic stereo, great technology on it. So, and of course, guys, you know, we put it here in the, we'll go ahead and put the reverse camera. As you can see here, we got the trajectory lines coming back here, and of course you can also just close up, or we can go to this one and just give us ourselves the whole camera to back out. Just a huge screen, so it looks fantastic at that. So awesome way to look at the camera, guys, and awesome camera for every day. So alright, guys, so there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Ford F-250 Lariat. I'll put all the extra stuff that I missed on the description, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, help me reach 1,000 subscribers, and you guys have a fantastic day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.